from hell.
You travel miles to relax by the pool.
It was like Fawlty Towers, the Spanish Fawlty Towers, really.
You pay good money for family accommodation.
I was a bit of a shock that my son had to sleep in a drawer.
You look forward to the Mediterranean views.
The scene that greeted us there was nothing short of disastrous.
And what do you get? A holiday from hell. Every year we're seduced by glossy brochures promising the holiday of a lifetime. But what you see isn't always what you get. Peter and Anne Coulthurst booked 2 weeks in Fuerteventura with Sunworld. They chose a lovely apart hotel, but it turned out to be a falling apart hotel.
The apartment was dirty. Windows weren't cleaned. There was holes in towels. There were bulbs missing. There were plug sockets off the wall. Things were rusty. Doors were hanging off. No hot water. Yeah, I mean, I complained, but nothing got done about it. I mean, I mentioned it to our rep, must have been 3 or 4 times.
Peter demanded action. Then he wished he hadn't.
Come on, give me the photograph. Oh. Yeah.
Oh. Now, I come back halfway through the morning, and there's a guy got a compressor in the middle of the bedroom floor with a circular saw going, and it sounded like I were on a building site inside my own bedroom. First day, there was one guy in doing the alterations. The second day, there was 2 guys on the balcony scraping all the paint off. Well, you don't expect somebody, do you, to come and say, well, hang on a minute, can't you all go out today, we're working on your apartment. You know what I mean? Sort of thing you do at home, don't you, when you're having your house altered. And then you go on holidays to get away from it.
But the workers hadn't quite finished yet. The final touch? A coat of sticky gloss paint.
It's like treacle. It wasn't even sanded down. It was put onto raw wood, and it was thick. I mean, it was like tar.
Peter lost his temper and decided to apply his own final touch.
My wife said to me, "You can't do that. They've just painted that." I mean, this is how my wife's mind works. "You can't do that. It's going to leave bits of tissue stuck on there." I mean, you know, they just ruined my holiday. They've worked on this balcony and for 3 days, and now they'd left me with wet paint. So, I mean, I weren't bothering about using a little bit of tissue just to prove it was wet paint. They finished my balcony, and then the following day, it was quiet in the apartment, and then the noise started at the side of the pool. And 2 guys there with a pneumatic drill and concrete flying about. You know, I mean, you can hear people in the pool, but all you can hear really is the pneumatic drills above everything. It was like Fawlty Towers, the Spanish Fawlty Towers, really. Expecting Basil Fawlty to jump out any second.
Peter wanted an apartment with a private balcony. He just didn't want to share it.
We went for a relaxing holidays, but it didn't turn out that way. It was, I can laugh now, but it wasn't funny at the time. And I come home needing another holiday. The worst holiday in all the years I've ever had. I would never go a package holiday again. I wouldn't trust them. I don't eat like that at home. I don't live like that at home. I don't want to pay a holiday and go and live worse than what I live at home.
The Coulthursts paid £1,340 for their holiday. Sunworld says it takes all customer complaints extremely seriously and is always keen to reach an amicable outcome. It's paid the family £400 compensation. On an all-inclusive holiday, everything you eat and drink is included in the price. It sounds great. But Brenda Wall of Holiday Travel Watch has been inundated with complaints about all-inclusive resorts. And if there was a chart for complaints, Club Praia da Rocha in Portugal would be top of the pops.
Praia da Rocha
has been an absolute nightmare for me. I have received more complaints about Pride of Rocha on quality issues than any other hotel I've ever received